The story of Saint Padre Pio. Let me tell you the story of a remarkable man named Padre Pio, a humble friar from a small town in Italy who became one of the most beloved saints of the Catholic Church. His life is a story of faith, miracles, and the power of perseverance in the face of incredible challenges. Padre Pio was born Francesco Forgione in 1887 in a simple farming family in Pietrelcina, a small village in southern Italy. From a young age, Francesco was different. He was deeply spiritual, often seen praying instead of playing with other children. He had a great love for God, and by the time he was just 5 years old, he decided he wanted to dedicate his life to the church. Life wasn't easy for his family. They were poor, and Francesco's father had to travel to America to work and send money back so his son could attend school and follow his dream. With their support and his unwavering faith, Francesco eventually joined the Capuchin friars at the age of 15 and took the name Pio. Now, here's where things get extraordinary. As a friar, Padre Pio dedicated his days to prayer, study, and helping others. But early on, he began experiencing mysterious health problems. He became seriously ill several times, and doctors struggled to understand what was wrong. Despite his suffering, Padre Pio never wavered in his faith. He saw his struggles as a way to grow closer to God. Then, something incredible happened. One day, while praying, Padre Pio received the stigmata, wounds on his hands, feet, and side that mirrored those of Jesus on the cross. Imagine the shock and awe. People flocked to see him, and while some were inspired, others were skeptical. Some accused him of faking the wounds, but those who met him could see the truth in his humility and kindness. As word spread about Padre Pio, so did stories of miracles. He was said to have the ability to read hearts, meaning he could tell people their sins and offer guidance even before they spoke. Many claimed he healed them of illnesses, and some even said he could be in two places at once, a phenomenon called bilocation. But it wasn't all admiration. The church was cautious. Officials launched investigations into Padre Pio, questioning his miracles and even restricting him from saying Mass in public for a time. It was a painful period for him, but he obeyed without complaint. Through it all, Padre Pio remained steadfast. He spent hours every day hearing confessions, offering comfort, and encouraging people to grow in their faith. He often reminded them to pray, hope, and don't worry. A simple yet profound message that continues to resonate today. Padre Pio's humility and devotion touched countless lives. He also founded a hospital called the Home for the Relief of Suffering, which still provides care to the sick and poor. Padre Pio passed away in 1968, surrounded by his fellow friars. His last words were, "Jesus, Mary." Even after his death, his influence didn't wane. He was canonized as a saint in 2002, and today, millions of people around the world look to Saint Padre Pio's for inspiration. So, what can we learn from Padre Pio's story? First, that faith can sustain us through the most difficult times. Second, that humility and service to others can bring light into the world. And finally, that miracles, big and small, can happen when we live with love and trust in God. And that, my friends, is the story of Saint Padre Pio, a man of faith, a bearer of miracles, and a saint for the ages. Thank you for listening. May his story inspire you wherever you are in your own journey.